Hey everybody, my name is Spiffy Paste, and before I get into the reason you clicked on this video, I want to say really quick that throughout December, all of my covers are going to be Christmas related. So if you have any recommendations for songs, or if you have a favorite Christmas theme song that you want me to cover, just leave it down in the comments and I will definitely get to it. Also, since I missed an upload earlier in October and this past Sunday, I'll be uploading those two videos this month. They'll be up most likely on a Wednesday, so just look out for those. Now on to the reason you clicked on this video. This past Friday, my house almost burnt down. Now when I say it almost burnt down, I'm not saying that, it burnt to the ground and we were able to salvage some things. I'm saying that my house is perfectly fine, it's completely intact. It's just there was an incident where my house could have completely burned to the ground. Now, just so that's out of the way, let's go over what happened. So I woke up early in the morning, around 8 o'clock, and about an hour goes by of me just, laying about and watching YouTube videos, and someone knocks on the door. And I thought, okay, it's early in the morning, so it's probably the UPS guy dropping off a package, so I figured, I'll get it later. But then they knocked again, so I figured, okay, the UPS guy doesn't knock twice to make sure I get it, he drops it, knocks, and leaves. So I figured it had to be somebody else. So I got up and I answered the door, and there were these two guys there who I didn't recognize. I had never seen them before. And one of them said, "Is something burning in your house?" And I was like, "I don't think so." And then he said, "Well, there's smoke coming out from under the roof." So I stepped outside onto the porch, and he was right. There was a small bit of smoke coming out from underneath the shingles. So I ran upstairs in my room and went out onto the deck and jumped up on the roof and crawled up to where it was coming out to see just how much was coming out. And it was about a 2-foot wide area where smoke was pouring out from underneath the shingles. And when I say pouring, I kind of say that lightly. There wasn't a whole lot of smoke, but there was enough to be concerned. So, just so nobody thinks it was just oozing out of the fucking side of the house. But at this point, I started to get scared because I didn't know how bad it was or anything, because there was no smell, there was no wood burning smell, and no sign other than the smoke that could indicate a fire. But I went back inside, and after looking around a little bit, I noticed that my space heater unit that I used to warm my room was off, and it had been on all night. So I figured it shouldn't be off because there are no vents that come upstairs. So my room is either cooled by a window AC unit or warmed by a space heater. And since I have it on all night, the room should have been warm, but it was kind of cool and it was off, and that was confusing me. And just before anyone says, "Well, you overloaded the outlet," it had been on 24/7 for almost a month. Had that been the issue, then it would have happened earlier. But anyway. So I moved some stuff out of the way of the outlet, and I found that the top outlet was burning. Like, it wasn't on fire, but it was melting and turning black. So the guys called the fire department. Me and my mom got outside, as well as the animals. And after about, an hour or so of them coming in and out of the house, they were able to put it out. So, like I said, nothing burned down. But they had to tear a hole in the roof and the wall. And here are the pictures. Now, these are after they've been patched up, but you can see how big the holes were and where. But here's the ceiling. And here's the wall. So after all was said and done, the fire marshal said had it been left alone for about another few minutes, it could have been much worse. It could have moved around and actually burnt the house down. So, we're lucky that we called when we did and they were able to put it out before it got really bad. But anyways, that's what's been happening recently, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give the like button a click and subscribe for more videos. And also, like I said, if you have a suggestion for a cover for this month, leave it down and I'll see all of you guys in the next video.